Um, Good morning. I am trying to figure out a way of like taking steps from where I am, and one of the things is that I don't have um, a way of holding my camera, my phone. So I'm using these things. I'm like, this is all I have. So I'm going to use it because this is all I have, and I have to start from where I am right now. And so I had a big blitz on my house yesterday, like huge blitz. And now my studio looks like that. And there's all the boxes. And yeah. So it's completely blitzoid, and it's all been cleaned and tidied and it's ready to go. And so yesterday I was talking to you about ambition and about where my ambition is, and that it's not where the average bear is, and it's definitely not where my husband's is. And that's okay. And it's fine to have different levels of ambition. But the funniest thing is, once you make a decision, right, you can make a decision based on what you know is right. And if you're like most people, as soon as you decide on something, a lot of stuff starts coming up. So like yesterday, I made this big decision, like I'm gonna go for it, and I'm gonna just allow myself to be the ambitious person that I am, and then stuff starts coming up. So for me, it's like, oh, what will people think? Oh, what will I think? Oh, that's crazy. That's not possible. You're not going to be able to do that. That's really impossible. Nobody could do that. And all of this stuff starts to come up, and it's interesting, and it's really fun to observe it and to notice it. It's why affirmations are pretty poop, unless you've cleared unless your subconscious and the rest of you, your soul, your body and soul actually agree with what you're affirming, right? So if you say to yourself, I am 52 kilos and a world champion weightlifter and sexy as hell, right? If in your subconscious you don't believe that, all the crap's going to start coming up of like, you lying bitch. Seriously, you're a heifer. You can't even lift up your own child without breaking a sweat. Do you know what I mean? The stuff comes up because your subconscious doesn't agree with you. And so you want to be able to make sure that what you're saying is in alignment with what's going on inside of you. So I've noticed, so the most powerful thing you can do in the beginning is not give into it, but just be aware of it and just to listen, right? So you say, I'm a world-class weightlifter, which is the most random thing for me to say because I have no ambition to be a weightlifter. It scares me. Okay, so I'm a world-class weightlifter. So you say the affirmation to yourself every morning, and then the best thing you can do is start to notice what comes up, okay? And that will tell you what your next step is as far as your healing work is concerned, as far as your like, just flat out fuck it, call it healing work. Anyway, so I'm going to be a world-class weightlifter. Then it starts coming up. It's like, you can barely lift your own child. Okay, so I need to work on my strength. Bam, start working on that. And then, yeah, but who are you to think that you should do that? Oh, I've got self-esteem issues. Okay, I need to start working on my self-esteem issues. Yeah, you know what? And then you start hearing the voices of where that comes from. So like you might see your dad one day was sitting there to you as a little boy saying, you're not a man, you're just a little girl, you live like a girl. So you have to then work on healing that memory and changing it around and changing the energy of that memory. And there's a lot of stuff you can do. As I said yesterday, there's lots of tools out there to help you. And I would highly recommend working with someone to work through it, because it's just better to work with somebody else, because they give you the perspective and the distance, and it goes faster. Okay, so, and also, they know what they're doing, hopefully. And so if you work with somebody who knows what they're doing, then you're in safe hands, and you know that what's your healing work is actually going to heal instead of actually cause more damage. And I have people I can recommend, myself included, but there are more people in this world if you live in a different place and you want to work one-on-one with people. So noticing is a really powerful thing to do, I think. I have experienced. So you say something to yourself, like, I'm going to do this. Like for me, I'm going to aim for the stratosphere, and that's where I'm going to go. And straight away, like within 24 hours, it starts coming up. But it's not true. Look at your present situation. Look at where you are. You barely can get by on a day-to-day basis, and that's what you want to do. You say you're going to earn, I don't know, 50,000 dirhams a day. That's a lot of money, by the way. How on earth do you think that you're going to get there, right? So I start questioning myself. And so my point is like, okay, so I'm questioning myself. So I'm a little bit scared. Okay, fine. I'm scared. But the biggest thing is that you have to start believing, and this shows me that I don't believe it entirely yet, in the power of your own thoughts. That inside your head, you're free. And nobody can tell you what to think. So I'm walking around thinking this, and I can think it all I want. What would be wrong is if I start going out and spending my family's money as if I'm earning 50,000 dirhams a day. That would be wrong. Making stupid investments or buying gifts for people with money that we don't have. That would be stupid. But the power of my own mind is mine. What I think is up to me. I'm not a prisoner in my own mind. In my mind, I have the right to think those things. And so what this has taught me is I haven't given myself permission yet to own my own thoughts. And I think it still comes back to that lesson from Nelson Mandela, that he said that the entire time he was in prison, he was a free man because nobody could tell him what to think. So we all need to work towards the idea that we are free in our own minds to think what we want to think. And it's up to you to decide whether or not you're going to give yourself permission for that. Don't be fucking stupid. Don't go out and do stuff. Don't try and go and lift up 200 pounds of weight before you've done the training, because you're just going to put your back out. That's just stupid. But doing the work every day to build up the strength and believing that you are working on the strength, you are becoming stronger and stronger and stronger in every way, every day, that is a different story. Don't be stupid, but be free. Be free in your own mind. And I've realized that yesterday, I'm still not completely free in my own mind, and I still have space to grow. And I love that because it means, woohoo, I've got space to grow. I'm still growing. So I like that idea that I'm still growing. But I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to stop, like suddenly say, oh no, I'm going to stop thinking that because you know what? It's not true. Fuck it. It is true to me. But I am going to make the best decisions I can based on what I know is right. And I know it's not right now to go out and buy a Bentley, much as I would love to. That's just stupid. That's not a good decision. Good decisions would be showing up. And that's what I was saying to my son today, was that my kids are struggling with the move. As we all are. I mean, it's fucking tiring. And now that I've reduced the chaos in the house, it is a little bit easier. But also at school, my son he's been moved up a group in his reading. So he's, the work is harder. And so he's really struggling with just the simple part of doing the work. And so today I had to just hammer it back into him like, dude, in the nicest way, right? In the loving way. Dude, you've committed to this school thing. You need to just at least show up. That's it. Show up. And if that's all you can do, that's all you can do. And that's the most you can do, is to show up. Show your commitment. And, he had a bit of a... He still couldn't deal with it. But that's it. So the least I can do right now is to show up. And to keep doing the work that I can, which is within my reach, which is using my little bulldog clips. Man, we used to call those bulldog clips. No, they used to be round, didn't they? But this was solid metal. And it went inside instead of on the outside. Those were bulldog clips. You used to use them for your writing when you were at school, for your guidelines. And using my bulldog clips because I don't have anything else. But I have these, so I'm going to use them. And I'm going to still record. And I'm still going to write. And I'm still going to do everything. And I'm still going to show up. I'm not going to sit in the corner and go, yeah, I don't have it yet. No. Yet? No. But I'm still going to work on it. I'm not going to give up. I can't give up. I have to show up, not give up. And that's it. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to say to you is, use affirmations in a really clever way to notice. Don't give up when all the shit starts coming up. That is like your mind giving you a step-by-step plan of what you need to work on next. It's gorgeous. It's like, thank you, mind, for being such an asshole that you now give me a step plan of what I need to do next. And then go on the list and go, what can I do myself and what do I need help with? And start figuring that out and start finding the people to help you. I'm one who could help you. So there are plenty of other people who could help you. Find people who can help you, tick off that fucking list and start working on it. Use the affirmations in a way to get a list together of a step plan of what you need to do, and start doing it. And don't give up. Show up. Wouldn't that be good? Anyway, much love. It's way longer than I expected it to be.